Hello guys, I am Jigs Patel. Today I am going to show you my intraday setup for the stock and index future trading. So before I just start the video, I put one disclaimer. This video is only for the educational purpose. You can learn from this video, but if you have to take a trade, then you just consult your financial advisor before you take the trade and take according to your risk. So in this video, actually, uh, for the intraday, stock and index are maybe in a bullish view, maybe in a bearish view, maybe in a sideway. So actually, this setup is working for the bullish or bearish market, not for the choppy or sideway market. So suppose let's say how it works actually. So over here I put that graph. So in that graph, if it is a bullish or it is going in upward direction, then if the market is going to upward, then some retracement is there. After the retracement again is going to second chance for the upward side, again some retracement, and then going to upward direction. If it is a stock or index that is going in that way in a intraday. So actually where we have to do the buy or where we do the sell. So if it is a upward trend, then after the retracement at some point we have to place our buy order, and the stop loss is around 1% from the buying price. Same thing for if the stop loss is not hit and is going to an upward directional, then we have to trail our stop loss. Same thing, if the second retracement done, we have to add our quantity, or might be we have to book our stock or index at this level. So in that setup, mostly it is used for when your market is gap up or gap down, if it is whether it is a stock or whether it is an index. So if first I am talk about the stock. So in a stock, if any stock is gap up around 1 to 2%, then this setup is valid, or it is down 1 or 2%, then it is valid. So for this, for the stock I am using the 15-minute time frame, and for the index I am using the 5-minute time frame. Along with this time frame, I am using 3 moving average, 10 exponential moving average, 20 exponential moving average, and 32 exponential moving average. Actually I am using these 3 moving average only for only for checking the directional, okay, for checking the direction of stock or index. So for the simplicity, I am using the different color for different moving average. I am using a red color for the 10 exponential moving average, green for the 20 moving average, and blue for the 32 exponential moving average. Along with the 3 moving average, I am using RSI with the period of 3, and set overbought zone is 80 and oversold zone is 20. This indicator I am using in a intraday chart. So when the buy setup is activated, so if we talk about the buy, then your stock or index must be gap up. So if we talk about the stock, then stock must be gap up minimum 1 to 2%, then and then this setup is valid. If it is 1 to 2% is gap up, then we have to check this 3 moving average order. If this 3 moving average order, the candlestick, the near candlestick is 10 moving average is topmost, then after 20 EMA, and then after 32 EMA in form of RGB, means 10 EMA, 20 EMA, and 32 EMA in this order going to upper directional. That means the stock is going to upper directional. And when I am talking about upper directional RGB form, that means they are individually going upward without cutting to each other. So they are going to directly going in upward directional without breaking each other, or without moving that directional from R to G or G to B. Okay, and if my RSI is reached at 20, then the buy call is activated. So the buy call is generated when the 3 moving average in upper going to in upward direction in form of 10 EMA, 20 EMA, and 32 EMA, and with the RSI 20, then buy call is activated. When the buy call is activated, then we have to put our stop loss. Stop loss is always 1% from the buying place, and your reward minimum is 1%, and you can trail your stop loss and you can get maximum return from your trade. But if you have put 1% stop loss when your trade in your favor is a 1%, then you must have to trail your stop loss at the cost to cost. So this is all about the stock. For index, the same, your index must be gap up around 0.3 to 1%, and same 3 moving average in a form of RGB or 10, 20, 32 EMA going to upper directional, and RSI reach at the 20, then we have to buy in an index. For the index we use the time frame is 5 minutes, and for the stock we use time frame is 15 minutes. For the sell setup, so that is a mirror copy of the buy. If your stock is gap down 1 to 2%, and your 3 moving average in a form of blue, green, red, that means the in a topmost side is 32 EMA, at the middle is 20 EMA, and the below is a 10 EMA, is going to the down directional, and my RSI reach at the 18, then sell call is activated. And for the stock I am using 15-minute time frame. When the sell call is activated, then I will place stop loss from that place to the 1% above that sell signal. So you can put 1% away from the sell signal. For the index must be gap down 0.3 to 1%, and the 3 moving average are in form of 32 means blue color, 20 EMA green color, and 10 EMA red color are going to the downward directional, and the RSI again reach at the 80, then the sell call activated in a index, and it is valid for both index, Nifty and Bank Nifty, and I am using 5-minute time frame for the index. So this is all about the buy and sell setup. Let's see example how we can buy when the buy call is generated and when sell call is activated. So actually I have put it all the indicator over here. This is 10 EMA, 20 EMA, 32 EMA. The color is RGB form and is a RSI. The time frame is, the period is 3, and this is 18 overbought zone and this is 20 oversold zone. So I'm talking about the first index. So it's a Nifty July future. So so the buy, when the buy call is activated, so suppose let's say we talk about over here, yes, so you can see in a date, in this date, the 9 July, let's say 9 July in the 9 July it is somewhat gap up. The closing price is 10,600 and the market is open 10,725, and market is going to in a upper directional, and over here around over here the 3 moving average are going upper directional, but their pattern is not as per our setup. The down is a red, green and blue, but actually for the setup the red must be above, then green and then blue. So over here you can see the change pattern will be changed, and the pattern will change. Then over here you can see the pattern might be changed over here around the price is 10,753, and my RSI is touching at 20. Over here the all 3 moving average red, green and blue going in upper directional, and RSI is touching to the 20. Then the buy call is activated. When we have to buy over here, then let's say we talk about the buy as the closing basis. So 10,747 we buy from this candle. Then for the stop loss for the index is 30 point. So over here we can't take 1%. Over in an index, in a Nifty, I'm just putting my stop loss is 30 point away from the activated price, and a Bank Nifty I am using 100 point. So in a Nifty the 10,747 the call is activated, and in a whole day you can see it is going in upper directional, and might be over here it is 784. or at the 12 o'clock is 719, then again is a downtrend, and again over here in this candle again it touching from the 18 20 RSI. Again we have to add some quantity over here and see the move from this level 756 to 10,818. So again my exit might be, you can book your profit at 30 to 30, 35, 40 points, or let's say again going to an upward side, the Nifty is going upward directional RGB, that is in form of upward. Then again Nifty some retracement over here. At this retracement, the actually it is not touching at 20, so my buy call is not activated. If it actually it is around 22 RSI. If it is touch as RSI 20, then the buy is activated. So over here it is not activated and again is closing at higher high 10,840. Then you can see the next day it is gap down, the candles the EMA are changing, and from this 10 EMA, 20 EMA, 30 EMA, that is in form of RGB. Matlab this is a downtrend. So in a downtrend we have to check when the RSI reach at 80. So over here you can see the RSI is not touching at 80 at any places, but over here you can see in this candle RSI is touching at 18, but we place our stop loss is that trade is activated around 10,730 and my stop loss is around 60. So you can see the market is not moving in our directional, and now over here somehow the averages are changing the directional, means the green and red are crossover. That means at this place stop loss is not hit, but actually we have to exit our trade from here because our setup invalid from this place. So this setup actually probably might be give the buy and sell call daily. At least one call is generated from this setup in an index. So if you are trading in an index future, then if it is a trending day or a gap up gap down day, then one call is generated from this setup. And in a stock, let's say we talk about today's scenario. In a today it's gap up and going in a upward directional. So actually what happened over here, it's a overbought zone over here, and it is going in a upward directional and it's going in a downward directional. From this candle you can see the three candle are in form of RGB, means upward directional, and over here my RSI is reaching at 20. So from this second candle my trade is activated, buy call is activated. When I about let's say 10,820, the buy call is activated. So from this buy call is activated, I put my stop loss around 50. So sorry, not a 50, but it is around let's say 790. So actually at this place we have a 10-20 point profit, but from this place the candles the averages are crossover to each other. That means I have to exit from this setup at this place, whether it is in a oversold zone, but actually when the moving average are crossing to each other, then we have to exit it. So this is what I exited with a minor loss, or let's say minor profit. And if in a day market are zigzag form, like my moving average are crossing to each other in a 1 or 2 or 3 times, let's say over here one time is crossover, another second time is crossover, and third time is crossover. So in that kind of day we have to avoid our trading actually. So if this kind of day is there, then we have to use a different setup. This setup is only valid when the market is gap up and is going to in a trending way, whether it is in a upward directional or downward directional. So this is index. You can also trade in a future stock future also. I'm taking one example, INFI. Actually what I will do, generally I have make 15 stock and 2 index. I am taking a trade this setup only for 15 stocks and 2 index, because I am not tracking each and every stocks. So what I will do, I will make a group of 15 stocks and I will see this setup for this 15 stocks. If I got the setups, and then I will take a trade. So let's see the example of Infi. So in a stock future, my time frame is 15 minute, and in an index you must have to use a time frame is uh, 5 minutes. So over here the closing price is 780 and it is around gap up around 1%. 784, let's say, open as 784, let's say. So some is minor gap up, but you can see the gap up is there, big candle is there, the moving average are in going upward directional. So whenever my RSI touches at 20, I took a buy trade. So as you can see the RSI over here at around 1 o'clock 20 minute, the RSI touch at the 20, 17 is there, 17 is there, 17. So at this candle I took a buy trade, and the buy trade is activated around 794. When I took the buy trade from this level, then it's is minor going in upward direction around 3 rupees, 4 rupees, around 800 rupees. So we got 3-4 rupees in a Infi. So over in kind of stock, our stop loss is always 1% from the buying or selling price. So for this trade, my stop loss is, when I took the buy trade, then my stop loss is around 786, and when I got 1%, then I will trail my stop loss, or otherwise I will book my profit. So you can see at any places like let's say this day, this is what 7 July 9:15, it almost around closing is 762 and open around 772, matlab 1% is gap up, and then after some retracement is there. At this retracement you can see the RSI is something about 20.7. Then I took the buy trade, then you can see the ride from this stock from this level is 773, and the high is what, 790, means we have around 17 point profit in this trade. So this kind of thing is happen in a 15-minute time frame, but you have a very less number of trade in a daily, around 1 or 2 trade. In an index, maximum I suggest you go with the 5-minute time frame if it is a choppy market or zigzag market, so avoid it. Otherwise you must have a one trade in an index, and from the 15 different stocks you might be have a 1 or 2 trade in a stock also among the 15 trade. So this is all about my stock and index future setup. So if you have any query, you can put in a comment section as well as put in my Twitter account, so I will definitely help you. So please like our video, subscribe our channel, and share among your friends, and please click on the bell icon, so whenever I put any video in my channel, so you got the notification from our side. Thank you so much.